welcome to another video. Walking the wild side, and I am here in Lytham. Yes, I'm down the road from Blackpool, here in Lytham, St Anne's, and I'll tell you what, it's a bit swanky down here in Lytham, and what I thought I'd do is something a little bit different. I thought we'd take a look at the Christmas lights here in Lytham and see how they compare to the Blackpool Christmas lights. I haven't actually done a video on the Blackpool Christmas lights yet because they seem to be part-time, some of them aren't working, so I thought let's come down here to Lytham. They turned them on last weekend and we'll check out the Lytham Christmas lights. So I'm just starting here by the Wetherspoons, the Railway Hotel. Yeah, might nip in there a bit later on actually, get myself a coffee and warm up because it's not that warm today, a bit on the cold side. So we're going to head towards Clifton Street and we'll see what the Christmas lights are in Lytham alike, shall we? Hey up, Lytham Fish and Chips. I've spotted the chip shop already. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's pretty busy as well. It's around about 4:30. Yeah, so it's pretty early. The sun went down about half an hour ago. I'll tell you what I'll do, we're going to head up to the front, just up here, the front, and we'll check out the windmill before we carry on down Clifton Street, which is just on our right hand side here, Clifton Street there. So here's a quick look down Clifton Street. We'll be going down there in a second. I just want to quickly show you the windmill. So we'll head this way first. Well, I'll tell you what, it's really busy. And by the way, I'm not using my new DJI Osmo camera. I'm actually using a Panasonic S5 II. I bought it about 6 months ago for this video. It's not a walk around camera, but I think it'll do a pretty good job, as you'll see. Check this out, Lytham Windmill. And it's lit up in red, and I don't know if you can see, I've only got an 18mm wide lens on, but there's a speck in between the windmill and the building, just to the right of the sails. That's Jupiter, and over here we've got a full moon. Yeah, we've got a full moon tonight. Look at it rising over there. There you go, look at that, isn't that spectacular? Sorry I can't zoom in. Okay, so I'm back at Clifton Street again, and that's where we started, just down there. The Wetherspoons lit up, and we'll take a look down Clifton Street here. Let us know how you think the camera looks, because it's a bit different to the camera that I bought recently. This is quite a big camera, this one. It's not really meant for handheld, really. Just looking at a dentist surgery over there, looks right swanky. I'll tell you what, Lytham, it is pretty swanky around here. That dental surgery there looks very classy. But we're at the top end here, and there's not a whole lot of lights up this end, but I'm sure as we get towards the square we'll see a bit more. We're just outside St Peter's Church. You've got a very impressive lit gate. Not quite sure how you say it, but that lit gate there has got to be one of the most impressive around here. Look at that. There you go. Yeah, so this is Clifton Street. I did do a video down here a couple of months ago, and had a few people say they want me to come down again. So here we are. It is, like I say, it is very swanky. They do have a Turkish barbers there, so they're not they can't escape the Turkish barbers here in Lytham. Lovely sunset, nice colours in the sky. It was quite clear, and I actually came here originally to catch the moonrise, but unfortunately it was a bit too cloudy early on. I wanted to capture the picture of the moon when it was a bit lower down, and I didn't quite get the shot I wanted, so that's how I've ended up in Lytham. So I thought, while I'm here, I might as well do a video on the Christmas lights. I can see the Christmas tree from here down there in the square. We'll be heading that way. Let's show you some of the shops while we're at it. Got this one here called Taverners. It's a very popular shop. They sell all sorts of stuff in there. Outdoor wear, look at that there. Outdoor clothing. I've got to mention Whelan's fish and chip restaurant over there, very popular. As you can see, we've got loads of trees along here, look. The only thing is they do rip up the pavement a bit, don't they? And some rather swanky shops. Look at that one there, Room. Lytham. You've got some awnings as well along here as well. Look at that awning. Tell you what, just look at that sky there, isn't it amazing? So we're now about, oh, I don't know, what time is it? 40 minutes after sunset. Let me know what you think of the quality of the camera, Panasonic S5 II. I'm using it with an 18mm f1.8 lens. So it lets a heck of a lot of light in. It's a really good lens in low light. So this is full size. Look at that. Got some nice lights in there, haven't they? Look at that, pictures. Got all sorts of stuff in there. I'm filming this on a Monday evening. Just going past the Clark's shoe shop. There's lots of cafes down here. You know, in the summer, on a nice day in summer, there'll be loads of people sat outside here having the lattes and the posh coffees and all that. There are some very swanky cafes and shops down here. I remember when they used to have a Bang & Olufsen shop, you know. Yeah, Bang & Olufsen, that fancy, arty, hi-fi brand. Let's have a look what's over it. Groceries is just shutting up. Exquisite. Yeah. Very. Mind you, they do have a Tesco Express. Everywhere's got a Tesco Express, hasn't it? Well, I think as for the Christmas lights, I think the main drag, I don't think a whole lot to them. And the trees don't have any lights in them. Only the ones at the cafes. Outside the cafes, where the cafes probably put lights in the trees. But we'll see what it's like up here, shall we? Because I can see the tree. We're just about to go past this big pub here called the Ship and Royal. Got quite a few good pubs here. Like I say, we've got the Wetherspoons that we went past before, the Ship and Royal. We've got the Queen's Hotel on the promenade, and there's some very swanky places. In fact, what's that place down there? This is where all the people with money in Lytham, and there's plenty of people here with money. They like to come here to these places, like to be seen. Look at this place here, it's called, is it Ego? It's called Ego, or Ego. There you go. We've also got the Taps. Taps is probably one of the more famous pubs in Lytham. Last time I went in the Taps, I saw Bill Beaumont in there and Colin Hendry. So the head of World Rugby and a former Scottish international footballer. So you do get this type of people in Lytham. Just come up to the square now. I hope it looks good, the picture, and I hope it's quite stable. It looks pretty stable on my screen. Nice, it's quite dark as well, it's letting a lot of light in. We're just going past another, well actually that's Pizza Express. I was going to say I thought that was some fancy, well it is quite fancy, isn't it, Pizza Express I suppose, but it's not really exclusive, is it? So we're now at the square. Yes, so what do you think? I'll show you the tree in a second. Well, I'll tell you what, these bars and restaurants look pretty fancy, don't they? Look at that. I'll tell you something else about Lytham as well. They're very, very good on the plants. Look at these planters here, look. You know, Blackpool Council in our town centre, we have concrete in our planters. But that's looking towards Deacon. It's the old William Deacon Bank, by the way. That William Deacon's Bank, and that restaurant is called Deacon. I'll tell you what, I can hear someone shouting over there. Sounds like it's kicking off in Lytham. Wow. Yeah, so this is the square. Look at that place over there, Bosco. It's rather fancy, isn't it? It certainly is rather swanky in Lytham. Oh, I thought we saw the moon then. Yes, it's a street light. I thought that was the moon then, sorry. We might see the moon again, but here's the Christmas tree in Lytham. There you go. They've only got one. You know, Blackpool does have two Christmas trees. They've got the one in St John's Square, which they've just put up again, and they've also got one at Bickerstaff Square as well. And it's really nice here, you know. I mean, just look at this square here. We've got this mosaic here made out of pebbles of sort of fish and all sorts of marine stuff there. Look at that there. Isn't it awesome? So there you go. This is how it looks in Lytham at Christmas. Fancy shop over there, Fascination Perfumery. This one here is Stringers. That's another swanky shop. Let's have a quick look over here, shall we? Because we've got some trees lit up over here. So we'll check these out, shall we? You know, wherever you look around here, there's a fancy shop or a fancy restaurant. That one's called Zest. And just over here is a building. I'm not sure, was that the old town hall? Or that building there? And they've got some lights on the trees here. And as I turn around this way, we've got another fancy clothes shop there. Looks like it's just for ladies, this one. Look. Look at that. If you need to ask the price, you probably can't afford it. So there you go, that was a little look at the Christmas lights here in Lytham, just down the road from Blackpool. We're about 20 minutes or so away from Blackpool. So if you are going to Blackpool and you want a taste of the high life here in Lytham, a little bit expensive, it's only about 20 minutes drive. It might be worth driving down. What do you think about the Christmas lights? I'm not too sure myself. I think they're, I don't know, they're not too bad, but I probably expected a little bit better. I think Southport, for me, down the road to Southport on the way to Liverpool, I think I remember them having better Christmas lights. Even St Anne's, which is that way, I think their Christmas lights are better. But there you go, that was the Christmas lights here in Lytham. And I hope you liked this video. How did the camera perform, by the way? Let me know what you think in the comments. The Panasonic S5 II. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.